What's been
I
going
know.
on with your family, your kids, your life?
Cold weight gain.
We're
Do
in
you know
our
what that is?
sweaters.
Yeah.
I've heard of this. I've heard of
Okay.
this.
Well, it's supposed to apparently, well, it did snow. It snowed in Florida. I was hoping it would snow somewhere close by so I wouldn't have to
Mm-hmm.
drive 3.5 hours and then the
Mm-hmm.
girls would be excited. They've never seen snow before. But
Oh yeah.
the cold weather obviously just makes you gain weight. So it's cold weight gain. Cold weight gain.
Okay, how does that happen? What are the mechanics behind it? Because we're layered in our clothes and we get more
Yeah. I think it's
apathetic
like
about stuff.
hibernation, comfort foods. You're not showing as much
Mm-hmm.
off, meaning you're not in your normal shorts or your tank tops or anything like that, where maybe you have to be aware of your flabbiness if you
Oh yeah.
have it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I think it does happen when you go up north. I think people are collectively maybe 5 pounds heavier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend the people, our listeners, north of the Mason-Dixon line, but
Yeah.
I think that is what happens,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
because you don't have to show off your bod. You don't have to have the summertime where you're going to be at the beach. You're going to be doing something, be outdoors. So you just are like, whatever.
It's always so warm here. But yeah, I think I always complain and bitch about this every single year. I always naturally gain at least 5
Mm-hmm.
to 10 pounds winter season. And then it just naturally comes off for said reasons or either going to the gym or running around with the girls or something like that. But it's going to be cold for Gasparilla this weekend. Are you
It
going to go
is.
to
It is.
Gasparilla, our pirate
Yes.
parade?
Yes. Are you going to go? How are you going?
Yeah.
By land or sea?
I wish I was going by sea. There's one year we were on a yacht
The
for
best.
Gasparilla, and it is next level. That is the best way to go, in my opinion.
It is.
Right?
It
Yeah.
really is. Yeah.
And also there's a separation of people, meaning you don't have to be on Bayshore Boulevard with like hundreds of thousands of people that are drunk, knocking their drinks or like throwing beads. But this year, what am I doing? I will be on Bayshore for just a little bit, and then I'm going to a bar downtown for a while. So I won't really have to be on the strip too much. I just have to say hi to a couple of friends out there, and then I'll be going out to a bar downtown. So I won't be
That's fun.
with all the people, although that's also fun too, but I really feel like you have to be drunk for that.
Yes. Especially when it's that cold out, you have to make I guess that's a misnomer. I read somewhere that, we feel like, okay, when it's cold out, you need to drink more because the alcohol warms you up.
Warmer.
That's not true. That's not true.
Really?
Yes. The opposite is true. It's worse for you. In fact, it gives you the perception of being warmer, but actually you're not. It slows down your circulation, in other words.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, it slows it down.
I've always been like that. Oh, a drink will warm me up,
Yeah, like a glass of red wine.
Yes, it feels like it, but actually it's counterproductive to your body. I should have come more prepared, Meredith. I didn't
know you're fine.
To delve into.
No, that's fine. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it.
You are.
It's gonna be happening either way because you can't. It's hard to avoid having a drink during Gasparilla. I mean, that's what everybody's doing. Everybody has their camel backs, or you're at this party. Are you going to a house party? What are you doing? Oh, you said the boat.
The boat. Yes. So last year we went to a house party. And that was my first on Bayshore house party. I've kind of walked up and down and, been to friends who live on Bayshore, maybe like at the Allegan or different, places where you can see all the action. But I've never been to an actual house party on Bayshore.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did last year. And it was fun. But then at the end of the day, you're just at someone's house drinking and you're kind of popping outside to watch the mayhem, come back inside. But I prefer a boat. The boat. The house party, you are observing the craziness, but the boat, you are in it. You are the craziness. You're the invasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those things. If you haven't been to Tampa, come to Gasparilla, get on a boat, and come be one of the invaders. Come be a pirate with us down here.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
If you haven't done it,
yeah. Before I'd never been to Tampa before I moved here, by the way, and I had no idea that Gasparilla was a thing. I remember being here and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Pirates are invading and then you throw beads and then you do it one time. You're like, this is the best thing ever in your 20s. I would say the best time ever is in your 20s, right?
You in my 20s. I mean, I'm just ashamed to say this. This is going to come back to bite me when my children know these stories about me. But I remember in my 20s, or rather, don't remember. Like pretty much the month of January and February is all Gasparilla stuff every weekend. It felt like.
Yeah.
Like you go from the day parade weekend to the night parade weekend, and there's parties and going out front side and back side of whatever events there are, and it's just like it's mind numbing.
I know it is a lot. I remember being forced to do, it was the kids parade and then Gasparilla and then the night parade.
And then
yeah, it's a lot. Like, does Gasparilla need to be 3 months long? I'm just asking.
It's a season. And now there's the Gasparilla Music Festival.
Yeah.
There's the healthy people do the Gasparilla run. The people that, are going somewhere in life, they're getting up and doing the run at night.
I'm not going anywhere in life.
Yeah. The Gasparilla people who are not, we're just out there. You're doing the Ybor night parade and you're coming home at, whatever time in the morning.
Yeah. So I don't know why I started this, but at work, they would send out, hey, do you want to do the Gasparilla run, the marathon? And there's different runs, by the way. Our girlfriend, Christy, like she'll actually run the long ass marathon. And I'm like, whoa, lady, like
that's from. No, it's amazing.
What? Because that's crazy. It's crazy to me because I'm not a runner. I'd rather do anything else. I would rather clean a toilet. I would rather fold laundry. But I'll do a little one. So I do like the stroller one with the girls. It's always fun because it's right on Bayshore. And usually it's at the end of February. And usually the weather's not bad. It's not too cold.
Which one is that? Because I do the Gasparilla Kids Parade. Or excuse me, the Gasparilla Children's Run.
Right. Yeah.
So this isn't.
You've hosted that before, right?
Yes,
or you do it every year?
Yes, but it's at Jefferson High School. Is it Jefferson?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So the Gasparilla Marathon is on Bayshore. And
I figured it out. There's the one that's specifically for kids.
Yes.
The day, which this year it's February 15th. And then there's the one that's it's the Gasparilla Classic.
Yes.
And they probably have places that you can enter and have your stroller with you that are like.
Yes. And so before, we would always bring the stroller because obviously one kid is too young, but now we're going to bring the stroller because somebody's going to get tired and they're going to be complaining and not want to finish and all that stuff. But I'm not jogging the whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, last year we did it and it was actually pretty hot outside and Anthony and I started sweating a little bit halfway through. So we cut through and we made it shorter. Because I think we went with some friends. And so we did like a half of the stroller run. But yeah, it's so beautiful. So anyway, we do that every single year now. And I think that's the only tradition that I've started in our family is me making the kids go on a walk. That's supposed to be a run. So, but it's fun. It's really nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you have any family traditions that you started yourself? No.
Not really. Just the traditional traditions.
Yeah.
Christmas and Halloween and stuff like that.
Those are big. That sounds pretty traditional. It does. Lovely. Amazing.
No, special things that we do. Daddy chases the kids at night.
Before they go down to bed?
DJ Kitty hat on. Yeah, with DJ Kitty mask on.
That's cute.
Tradition. It's probably a once a week tradition.
That's cute. I love it. Remember in, what is it? Was it Liar Liar where he had the claw? Claw. Like that reminds me of that.
Yeah.
That's cute. Yeah, that's fun.
I don't know if this is a tradition, but we take Dobby's picture every day at school. Like every day we drop her off and we take a picture. I just started.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I've seen those compilations where you do videos with the 300 pictures of their school year. Yeah, and then you can see the transition to how they grew up.
Yes, great idea. That's the goal this year.
Yeah, that's cute. I've seen like professional photographers and moms and dads. I think I've seen that a couple of times. That's really, really cute. I like that idea.
Oh! I've got something for you. This is a tease for the next time we talk, and then I've got to share a funny story with you. Guess what we're going to do this weekend on Saturday?
Please, I don't know.
Please tell me you watch this. Do you watch Dance Moms?
I have seen Dance Moms. I'm not up to date on the Dance Mom stuff. But your girls dance. They're in dance.
Okay, my girls are dancers. I've never watched Dance Moms. I'm completely familiar with it because one of my friends used to watch it and loved it, and she'd always tell me about it. But I'd never watched it. For like the last 10 days, we've gotten hooked on Dance Moms, and it's the lady who runs it is Abby Lee. She's a tyrant. She's like, again, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's like this,
She's mean,
bitchy, critical.
I've
whatever.
seen her before. She's brunette.
Yeah.
Is she in jail?
Yeah, she's a brunette. No, she's not in jail. She's gonna be in Tampa this weekend.
Okay, that's cool. I'm pretty sure she went to jail. I think. I could be wrong.
I think no, that's the mom. No.
What's her name? What's her name?
TLC show. You're thinking of the one who drank the Red Bulls.
Oh yeah.
She gave her daughter like Mountain Dew for breakfast or something.
Okay.
That lady went to jail. I think
that's not normal. Giving your child Mountain Dew for breakfast. No. Okay. I was wrong. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean just occasionally. So my kid comes home one day from dance and she goes, "Mom, Dance Moms is coming to her dance school," and I was like, "What? Are you delusional?" Just because we've been watching it for 10 days. I go, "Honey, because this Dance Moms is a national show. I don't know where they're based out of." But right. I was like, "Dance Moms they're not coming to your show. They're not coming to our studio. I like your enthusiasm." She's like, "They're coming." And I was like, "No, they're not. This is just like," in other words, I'm thinking you're so into this from watching this every night on television that now you're like willing that, you're trying to get it in your mind.
Of course.
In your mind. Imagination. Sure enough, she comes out to the car last night, slams the flyer on the windshield. There's Abby Lee, God. Dance Moms, this weekend.
And so you're going.
Yes. But I told her, I said, "Guess what, honey? You have mommy's gift." You want to hear what mommy's gift is?
What?
Whenever I get really focused on a person or something, all of a sudden they come into my life.
Oh, wow.
Like Doug and I used to binge watch, like certain shows, like say we binge watch Parks and Rec. I mean, we binge watch the crap out of that. All of a sudden, Roxanne, do you want to interview Chris Pratt? Yes, I do. I watch him every night on Arrested Development. I mean, on Parks and Rec.
Right.
Same thing, like Arrested Development. I'd watch it and watch it and watch it. And then like an interview opportunity for Henry Winkler. Like this has happened so many times. Does it ever happen to you? I feel like it just happens. Like you'll be thinking about a certain, I mean, I know it probably does in your business because you're I mean, in your genre, because you'll do entertainment stuff. You think about certain music you play, musicians, comedians, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, look who
we have this opportunity.
Just talking about you.
Yes, it happens a lot with comedians, especially since they're always traveling. And I had no idea that Ice-T was in town. It's so different stuff like that will actually happen. But I mean, it's so cool that we actually get to talk to these people.
Who would want to talk to Ice-T? Everyone in the world.
I would have a million questions to talk about. I mean, especially his family and stuff.
He patted my baby belly one time.
Oh, that's
when
cute.
I was pregnant with Evelyn. Yeah,
that's so cute. We just finished watching the second season of Squid Games.
Is that for kids?
Absolutely not for kids. It's a game about murdering people.
Okay. I didn't think so, but for a second I was like, I think that's the murder show, but I didn't know if you watch it with if you're like my family and I watched it.
Yeah, I brought it up at work and somebody was like, oh, it's just too gory. And I was like, well, first of all, I don't like gory stuff.
Yeah,
so
I don't either.
I'm not watching a bunch of gory stuff. However, if it's a little gory and the story is amazing, like a movie or show, and I have to get through a couple of things, but it's not like me watching like arms and, like really, like Saw, the movie Saw. I could have never watched that. This is like, people getting shot, which is awful, but obviously it's fake. And I love it. It's so good because you kind of got to figure out like who the bad people are. So it's like a mystery at the same time. And the games that they play are kids games. Yeah. And so the adults are playing the kids games. Anyway, so we just finished the season 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like Ring Around the Rosie or like Green Light.
Yes, all that stuff. And so these adults are playing these kids games, but then it's obviously there's serious consequences that happen if you don't make it across the line, the finish line. But yeah, they split that season up. So I think season 3 is coming out in June or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah. Do you take a lot of girls trips at all?
Probably on average, like 4 a year. Okay, let me back up. One like trip, go somewhere.
Right.
And then 3 stay the night. But usually the stay the night is local, like at Sand Pearl or
Okay.
one of my girlfriend's houses or something like that. What
Okay,
about
that's
you?
cool. I God, I haven't done one in a long time.
They're so great.
They're just so fun. So I got invited to go to New York. So my
Oh,
girlfriend's
awesome.
boyfriend is on Broadway. And
What
so,
show?
right? I forget the title of it right now. I forget. It's brand new. It
Yeah,
just launched. And so she was like, "Hey, we have an apartment with 2 bedrooms. You don't even have to get a hotel." And I'm like, "Oh
I'm
my God,
there.
this is the best, right?" Like,
Yeah.
when can I come? So she gave me a couple of dates, and and of course we'd be hanging out with him and having a good time and just like relaxing. But I haven't been to New York in a while. But anyway, it's so nice and refreshing to kind of just hang out with your girlfriends. This is actually one of my first friends that I ever made in Tampa, ever. We met at a gym off of the Gandy Boulevard here in Tampa, and we've been very close friends ever since.
I
So
love that.
yeah, so she
And
left to go to LA, and
yeah,
that's where she met him, and they're still together having a great time, and so I want to go.
I love theater people. I
Right?
love theater people. You will have so much fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can only imagine, like late nights in New York, the diners. Don't even go to bed. Just stay awake the whole time you're there.
I
And
know.
New York, okay, I haven't been much since COVID.
Yeah.
I've just like gone in and gone out, like maybe for an event, like one night stay at the most over the last 4 years. But I used to go all the time. And I feel like New York is one of those places you go and you could be like, hey, I want to be a rockette, a surgeon,
Yep.
and a TV anchor. And they'd be like, oh, that's cool. Like
Yeah.
nobody's going to stomp on your big dreams. If you said
Right.
that here in
Oh my
Tampa,
God. They'll be like,
people would be like,
okay.
okay,
Yeah.
Roxanne wants to be an astronaut and a dancer. That's not happening. But like, in other words, no one looks at you like you're crazy. People are like, right on, go for it.
Yeah.
Like anything is possible. I don't know if it still has that level of mystique because COVID kind of put a little
Damper
damper
on it.
on it.
I think it still has that energy,
But
that
the
how
energy is
vibrant it is.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what I like. And I always felt the odd thing is so many vacations you go on. I even feel like if I go to the Bahamas, if I go on a vacation, I come back and I'm like, I need a vacation from all that vacationing.
I
It's
know.
worn me
I
out. All
know.
that relaxing has really worn me out. Like it's
Right.
weird. But then when you go
Yes.
to New York, you get a charge. You're like,
Yes.
you come
Energized.
back and you're like, ah, yes, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Because the city's
Mm-hmm.
moving so fast, and then you're coming back to somewhere that's a little bit,
Slower. Yeah, it
slower.
lights a
Makes you
fire
better.
under your ass a little bit,
Yes.
going up there in New York. Yeah, Anthony and I love traveling up to New York whenever we can. But so are we saying that we need to have like a sleepover together?
Yes, we do.
That
We
sounds like the
can,
best time,
we can just do like a little local sleepover too. We don't want to
right?
go too far. One night at Sand Pearl, one night at Opal, one of those places on Clearwater Beach,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
One
And
night in
then we could have a pillow fight.
yeah, yeah, pillow fight. We can put our hair up in curlers,
Right,
do
right,
our
right.
nails,
Why does every
pierce
guy
our
think like when
ears.
girls spend the night with each other, it's also like lingerie and pillow
Yeah,
fights?
because everybody saw Grease, and
Oh, that's right.
we can pierce each other's
Navels,
noses, navels. Yeah.
nipples.
I have a ouch. Um, my kids asked me that the other day because my kids got their ears pierced. Both of them did.
Oh my God, that's
Are yours
awesome.
are yours pierced?
I did that, yeah, when they were really, really small.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's right. We talked about that.
Mhm.
So they got their ears pierced, and then they were asking me, "Mom, people pierce their nose? Oh, Mom, I heard someone pierces their eyebrow. Oh, do people ever pierce their privates? Ha 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 ha!" And they're saying it as a joke because they love to
Right,
say the word
right,
private, and they
right.
think they're being so outlandish and crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, people
Wait
do
till you
that.
find out, ladies.
But I'm like, oh, that's crazy talk right there.
What
Um,
is what is
I
it
have
called when a guy does it? It's called a king or something. I forget what it's called.
it's not Henry, but it's a king.
Yeah.
King Philip? Is it a King Philip? Why do I know this?
I'm listening to you, but I'm looking it up right now.
King, I know it's a king, and I think it would, but even whatever it is, I don't know why it has that particular name. You find
Yeah,
it?
that's a Prince Albert. How fancy.
I feel like I had it right, but no, not at all.
Why does
Totally
it have
wrong.
to be named that, by the way?
I know.
Is he the first one that did it? Is there a Prince Albert?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good
Oh,
question.
what
Okay,
a what a royal thing to do. Go ahead.
research for our next get together. I have a crazy hair extension story to tell you.
Oh, I want to hear about that. Okay.
Hair extension fail next time, and do our research on the origins of a King Philip / aka Prince Albert.
I will do all the research on both of those things, but mainly one thing.